Hey guys, managing the content from the WordPress dashboard is usually a breeze, but have you ever wanted to get help with managing this? Let's set up a GPT script that can add comments for you, publish content, or anything else that's available through the WordPress API. So first you can begin by setting up GPTScript if you haven't done that already. So if you just go to github.com/gptscript.ai/gptscript, then you will find a guide on how to set this up. I am on a Mac now, so I will just copy this URL here, go to the terminal, paste, and hit enter. I just need to type my password, and then this will install the newest version, which is now 0.83, and that should be it. So if I run GPTScript now, you will see this output. If I go back here again now, you will see that the next step, okay, it actually doesn't say that, but I need to set up a API key. So if I just go back here now, search for export, then you can see here that I have an openai API key here already, so I can just hit enter. So now we should be able to use the openai API. You can go to platform.openai.com/API keys to get your own. Before you start running the commands for running the GPT script, it might be smart to take a look at the price lists on openai.com/pricing, because using the OpenAI API is not free, but you do not pay for more than you actually use. This script we are building in this tutorial are going to use a language model or LLM called GPT-4o, and the price for this can vary a little bit based on what you're actually sending to the GPT script, how long the texts are, etc. So just take a quick look at the price list and familiarize yourself with them. Next step is setting up a WordPress. So if you have a WordPress installed on your computer or on a server or similar, that will be more than enough. So I have one now on vp.gpt.script.code with stein.com. Here is my installation, and you see here that I use HTTPS, which is important. If not, the API will not work. So I can try to log into the admin interface like that. So you do not have to do anything more than actually setting up a basic WordPress to make the API work. This comes from out of the box with WordPress. The only thing you need to do is to go into users and profile and create something called an application password. I already have one here, so I can just remove that for now and create one by saying, for example, vp GPT-script, which is the username, and add application password. So then you can copy this, go to an editor, and just paste it in so we have it for later. I have created one folder called VP Assistant, which will be the folder for our project. Before we do anything there, you can go to your address and just go to /vp-json, and you should get some output there, which means that now everything is working in the back end. So then that is closed and we can continue. If I now go to the Visual Studio Code, I can create a new file here called assistant.gpt, and in here I want to include a tool at the top, so tools:sys.exec, because our script needs to have make it possible to run or execute commands on our system. Set up a description, an assistant for managing WordPress sites. And since we are now going to use the new chat functionality in GPTScript, you just say chat::true to activate this. And then we can start describing what this bot or chatbot should do. So the WordPress API is located here. Then we can copy this address again, /vp-json. So now the bot knows where to go, where the routes are and similar. then we can say the username is GPTScript. This is what you use to log in to the dashboard. And then the password. The password is just the same as this one actually. And the application password is, and then I can copy what I had here and paste. Next, I just want to say that ask the user what you can help with. Execute the commands the user gives you using curl or curl. So the reason why you need both the password and the application password is that just sometimes the API wants to have this password and sometimes it wants this. But we can save now, and that was actually almost everything we need to do in the GPT script. So now this can talk to the backend. Let's try to make it create a new posts or something similar. So if you just go in here now and say GPTScript assistant.gpt and hit enter, then this should ask me, how can I assist you with the WordPress API today? Can you get all the posts? Maybe, yes. You can see here now that this will run a curl command, so it just asks me if it's okay, and if I now type A and hit enter, it will remember that I am allowing it to run all curl commands. And you can see here, I first get one. I have already played around a little bit when I set this up, but you can see here that I get 3 posts. So I get the date, the link, and the content and the title. Is there anything else you would like to do? Can you create a new post for me? Set the title to Hello GPT. The content can be, this is just a simple test from the API, and we can set the status to be publish, so it's automatically published when this is ready. Hit enter. So now it is talking. It seems that the current user doesn't have the necessary permissions to create posts. You might need to check. Okay, you can see here now it tried to use the application password. Can you use the password instead of the application password? Maybe that will work. No. It's just so weird that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. What if you use a base 64 of the application password? Yes, okay, so now that seemed to be working. Let's go here into posts, and then you can see here we got 1 new post. Great. It says hello GPT, and the content we asked it to use. Perfect. If you wanted to, you can try to do this one more time. Can you create 1 more post for me? The title can be testing AI content, status equals publish, and can you generate a simple article for me for about AI? Let's see if it understands that I wanted to do that for the content. It looks like that. So now you've seen this was unsuccessful. Can you do this the same way as it worked previously? Okay, so now it created this. Great. Let's try to just check it out. Testing AI. And then we got a simple article that it generated for us. Perfect. But not only can we create posts, we can also work with comments, etc. So let's go to the terminal and say, can you get all the comments? Yes, we get all the comments. And for example, you can see that this is for this post, and this is sort of an answer to this post. And can you create an answer for the comment with ID equals 2? Come up with something clever. So then this will just find out and create answer for this post. So that did not work as it should. There, the reply to the comment has been successfully created. Nice. If I now go to comments, here should be this one. Was created now. Great. If I wanted to, I could ask the chatbot to set all comments to be spam, or remove them, delete them, or whatever I actually want it to do. We can also create pages that can be added automatically to the menu. For example, by saying, can you create a page for me? Sure, and now it just says that, okay, I need to provide the title, the content, and the status. Title equals about me. Content equals, this is a page about me. Status equals publish. So now it seems like it understood how to actually post to the API, because now everything seems to be working. If I go to here now, we should get a new about me page, and if I click it, it will say this is a page about me. Nice. Yeah, that was it for the page. You can do even more things like inserting images here, but then we need to stop this script and do some changes to it. Up here with the tools, we need to add a sys.http.get, because we want to allow the bot to go to the internet and find images for us. So that was everything we needed to do there. So we can start this up again. And now we can say, can you go to Google and find a picture of a bird and insert it on the About Me page. And just to make sure that this is actually working, you can say, get the URL and insert it directly to the About page. So now I just need to allow this to go to Google and do this for me. Found a picture of a bird. It looks like this actually tried to download the image and not get the URL. But we'll see if this is working. No, because it's trying to upload and download and upload this, and the script doesn't have the necessary permissions to do that. So let's just wait for this to stop. Okay, it says that it was working, but I have my doubts. Refresh. Okay, it actually did work. I was actually not sure that it was going to work, but if I go to the media, we have this here now. Perfect. And it was inserted here, so it was working. To make sure that this will work every time, we can go here and say sys.write and sys.download. This is just to make sure that we have the necessary rights to write to a file, and we can also download from the internet. So there we have it. We have now 7 lines of English code that helps us to manage content on a WordPress site. There isn't actually any limits to what sort of content you can create. You can make it generate a title, you can find images, you can even include an image generator here if you wanted to do that. If you want, you can make this a little bit more generic by, for example, instead of providing the username and password here, you can make the script ask for this every time so that you don't have to store this, or you can even provide this in an environmental variable. I hope you liked this video and that it was possible to follow along.